they go home.
And you just can't look ahead. Just focus on the moment. Value each possession. That's really all you can control.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Collier. Then there's Red Hot, and it's Markkanen in at the 3.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Williams. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. Good on the triple.
This offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Teague against Green. And Teague, here we go. A beautiful reverse layup. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
Now, here's Teague. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Here's Filipowski. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Filipowski's got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
On the wing, Booker. Teague covering. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They try to make things hard for Booker inside, but he has the moves to get around that contest.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Teague for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker left side. Shoots from 12. Rejected by Teague. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. Here's Green. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Teague with the ball. Now Green defending. Teague, the pass to Filipowski. And that one, good. Filipowski's got 6.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Outside Williams. Pass to Green. Driving inside. Brooks with no one around. And Williams throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch it.
Oh,
Yes! Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Brooks for 3. It's rebounded by Teague. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Pass to Filipowski. The kick out to Teague. Good on the three-point shot. He has 7, and timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Phoenix making some changes. Dunn comes in for O'Neal, and Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Utah also making some changes. Sensabaugh is checked in, and Bailey subbed in for Collier. To the paint, here's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage now.
With the step back. Kessler the screen. Booker against Teague. 6 to shoot. Kessler. That's good. And so Teague with the assists. Teague's got 4 assists in the game. It's stolen by Teague. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
With a nice handle move there by Green.
Utah leading by 4. Outside Teague from downtown. Rebound by Williams. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Green, got a piece of it. Teague inside the line. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Jazz lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. New group on the floor, and the Jazz with some changes. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Buries it from three-point range. Teague's got 12 points in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
They've got Brooks. Williams is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Green in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Shot clock at 5. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Jazz ball.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Red hot in the last game against the Lakers was outstanding. He ended up with 41 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect that to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Teague against Green. A nice shot by Teague.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Outside Green. For the 3. Filipowski grabs the board. And it's Utah's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Teague. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. A 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Teague for 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Jazz as they end the second quarter on a 15-4 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Utah Jazz.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home, no time for daydreaming and looking ahead.
Yeah, some tough love there for the play-in hopefuls. And that concludes halftime. Now,
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Red Hot is out there with Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brooks kicks to O'Neal. It's stolen by Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. Over Collier. Green, no luck. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Jazz. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside, Green. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Brooks, the pass to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Teague drives in. Offensive rebound. Kessler up top. The Jazz working the ball around now. The three. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Williams in the post, working on Kessler. For three, Booker, Devin Booker, three, right down the hatch.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Teague. bucket is good. Teague's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Making a change here. Bailey's checked in.
On to the floor for the Jazz. Number 19, Ace Bailey.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. O'Neal kicks to Brooks. For three, Booker. Rebound, Utah.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the wide open shot from Green. Phoenix no good that time either.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Teague against Green. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Brooks. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Phoenix making a change here. Richards is checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Teague for three, connects from three-point range. Teague's got 14 points here in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, Green. Down low. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Green against Teague. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Green. The jam.
Let me tell you this, if you've got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Teague surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Green, no luck. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability.
With a different look. Mark Williams is checked in for Nick Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Jalen Green subbed in for Goodwin. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. We've got Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mark Williams. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the 2. Who's out there for Phoenix. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws. It's Booker. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
And it doesn't go.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Shoots the 3. It's good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Williams inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 14. And Teague, here we go.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Booker fires. And Devin Booker in the paint.
It's the determination from Booker that just can't be matched.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Free throw, good, Booker.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Oh, wait. Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2, Devin Booker.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Both free throws good from Booker. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Utah. They led by as many as 18 points. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Suns trail by 12. Booker, now Green, puts up the 3, and down goes the 3.
So dangerous. Green gets his points in multitude of ways, the 3-ball being one of them.
Teague drives in. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Jazz.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
Well, this 10th-seeded team was able to dig deep and looks like they have found a way to the second game of this play-in tournament.
Yeah, I mean, great win for them. Now they need to ride this momentum through the next game to secure that final playoff berth.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Teague.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
6 on the shot clock. All right, here's Williams. Oh, softly lays it in. Teague against Green. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Goodwin. Fires away from outside. And there it is, the Utah Jazz come away.
30-plus points usually means you have
to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
It's like most jobs. The work itself, up and down. It's the people. If you're lucky, you make it somewhere you want to be instead of somewhere you have to. I'm lucky to have teammates and coaches who feel more like family than a coworker. So even when the work is hard, I take a lot of...
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you.